Thanks for coming back to the channel. So we are back with another video, and this is our weekend series where we explain the news that are coming up in the coming week. Now, without wasting any time, let's try to go through all the news. Watch the video till the end, because this week on Friday we are going to talk about the NFP. So let's start right away. We are going to start with Monday, where we have a news coming out on USD. We have the ISM manufacturing and the Fed chairman Powell is going to speak. Now this, remember, Fed chair Powell, when he speaks, market moves. Do not try to trade during these times, guys. Do not try to open your orders around the time of the speech, because there is no statistics on the speech, and whatever he's always speaking about, those markets go volatile. So keep away from the markets on Monday in the evening with all the pairs that are correlated with the US dollar. So it means if you're going to trade the GBP, you're going to trade Euro USD, you're going to trade gold, anything that is related to the US dollar, try to stay away around this time on Monday. It's going to be 6 p.m. This is East African time, but it means this will be something like the early New York session. It will be something like 9 in the morning, and in London it will be in the Eurozone. It will be also in the evening. So Eurozone, it will be something like 5 in the evening. So try to stay away from the market on that day, because it's going to be crazy, man. But USD pairs, the news we have on 5 and 6, this will affect GBP USD, Euro USD, New Zealand USD. This will affect gold hugely. And let's try and see how those reports are going to come out. So let's try to jump in on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we have the Australian dollar cash rate. Now, this is the interest rates of Australia. Remember, this comes out on a monthly basis. As we see the predictions, it looks similar to the one of last month. It was 4.1 and there was no change. And as we can see, the forecast is 4.1 again, and most likely we are expecting no change. But it's a high impact news, and we have to wait and see how everything reacts. So the cash rate and the Reserve Bank of Australia rate statements always come out at the same time. So be careful with AUD on Tuesday in the early London session, and let's see how that will go. In the evening on that day, we have the job openings, and as you can see, we are going to be waiting and see how this turns out. Remember, this comes out also monthly, but we will see how it goes. It's the job opening and labor turnover survey, so it's just a statistical report. We'll see how it comes out. And remember, this always impacts USD Canadian mostly, and gold. Let's see on Wednesday, what are we looking at? We are looking at the official cash rate, and this is economic news on New Zealand pair. This is also interest rates. As you can see, we have had a 5.5 or the interest rates of New Zealand for quite a while now. We have had this for, I think, let's see, it's the last 3 times it has been the same number, and today the forecast is showing again 5.5, which is most probably going to be 5.5, but we have to wait for the report and see. This comes out 7 times in the entire year, so it's high impact news for New Zealand. But let's see how it's going to work out on Wednesday. It's coming out in the early Asian session. It means if you're in London, it will be very, very, very early in the morning. If you're in Asia, it will be during the office morning hours. Here in East Africa, this is going to be early. It will be early at 4 a.m. in the morning, but anyone who trades Asian session will have to come in early that day, because there is a high impact news coming up. And on the same day, Wednesday, we have a medium impact. We have the European Commercial Bank President Lagarde is going to have a speech and we'll see how that goes. But remember, it's a medium impact. There is a OPEC meetings, those are medium impact. The news is going to be all day, but in the evening we have the ADP, non-farm employment change, on at 3:15, and we have the ISM at 5 in the evening. So this is high impact news on the US dollar, and we are going to see also some impact on gold, GBP and euro on this exact news release. So you have to be careful if you're trading the Nasdaq, SPY, and the Jordan's US 30. It means you have to also take care with this news release, because it will impact all sides. Let's try and look at Thursday. We normally have the USD unemployment claims, which are coming out on a weekly basis. This is Thursday. There is a jobless report, or people who are claiming for unemployment. So the increase or decrease in this number will always impact the US dollar, but it's not a very huge indicator of the economy, that to the point whereby we'll see a huge change in trend or something, but it highly impacts the market on an intraday level. Now you have to be careful with this one, because if you're trading gold, or gold, euro and USD Canadian, DXY and USD JPY, this will impact those pairs more. So let's try and look at Friday, which is the highlight of the week. We have the NFP coming out. NFP comes out once a month, and it always hits the market really hard. This is a very high impact news. That's why we are starting with this. We also have the employment change on the Canadian side. So a pair like USD Canadian on this day is going to be very tricky, because you have to factor in the news release on the Canadian side, and you have to also factor in the news release on the USD side. So a pair like USD Canadian will be complicated. A pair like USD JPY or the DXY, it will be easy to trade. So on Friday evening, it's best to first keep USD Canadian aside and try to focus on a pair which doesn't involve both. So this will impact a lot, will have a high impact on all the currencies that have USD as a base or USD as a quote. So USD Canadian, USD Swiss francs, USD JPY, and all the other pairs that have USD as the quote currency. So the GBP USD, the Euro USD, the New Zealand USD, all of them are going to be affected heavily. The AUD USD too. Now remember, as we can see, the previous forecast is all mixed. It's up and down. You can never have like a real trend, because this is a weekly report. It's always up and down. You can't predict or anything. Try to get some insight from here. It's really difficult with the NFP. Now you have to just wait for the report to come out. We have a very detailed video of how to trade the NFP. If I still remember well, it was the first video we made on our channel. So if you want to look at it again, just go back and search how to trade NFP, and go to our page. You will find it. Go to our page and search how to trade NFP. You'll see that video. It's one of the earliest video we posted. This will be a good one. Friday is going to be a catch, so we'll try to see how the market reacts. If we get some opportunities that are created on that day, we'll be posting in our YouTube or in our Telegram channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Always like and share our videos with all your friends. This will help the algorithm to reach other traders who really need to hear such information. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep it up.